Welcome back, everybody, to another nerdy reloading video. Today we're going to talk about some Lee dies bought in 2020. It was a crazy year with all the new shooters and reloaders and the insane demand on components and reloading supplies and everything. So we're going to talk about their quality. We're going to check out what's in the box, what you're going to get. We're going to compare it to some of my older dies back here. We're going to see how they look, see if they can keep up their quality throughout the years. And here we go, guys. Stay tuned. So first, right off the bat, we're going to notice it's got the same awesome red case they've always had. They've got a new cover here. They're showing off their new APP, as the other one's got the little powder dropper. We got a quick trimmer. This one's just black and white and got that classic look to it. So we're going to open her up and see what is inside. So to pop the top off these Lee dies, you simply pull the side off. It's got a little tab there. We'll take our lid. You can even set it upside down. And it usually fits in there all nice like. And well, what do you know? It'll make a liar out of you being on camera. So here we go. We've got some literature. It comes with the free shell holder, like always. It comes with load data. That's actually new because I was looking for these dies, and the pictures online and the reviews said that there was no load data at the time when these first came out. So then we've got the full-length steel sizing die. We've got a powder-through expander and a bullet seating die, which I'm pretty sure will also crimp your bullet as well. This is the 350 Legend set, item number 90078. So, also included here, we've got a little sample of their lubricant you can use. I've never actually used it. I think I've got like 2 or 3 of these sitting in my drawer over here. But that's nice if you don't have any lube or if you're just starting out, they'll send you that. We also have our 1.6 cc dipper. If you got the kit, that's super handy. They'll give you a conversion chart so you can weigh out the correct powder measure based on your dipper size. So that's pretty neat. And then moving on to our dies here in the box, we have our full-length sizing die here. Seems fairly nicely made. Ooh, we've got some, come on camera, focus. It's got some of that red plastic from the box in there on it. That's kind of fun. They have these new lock ring though. That's nice. It's got this, actually it doesn't expand anything because it's a straight wall, but that'll punch out your spent primer. And before we forget, we got the number 4 shell holder there included with the kit. That'll also work for your 223 and 300 blackout as well. They share the same case head dimensions, so that's super handy if you've got one. Now you have an extra, so that's even better. Moving on, after you would size, you would move on to your expanding and powder through die. Very nicely made. Again, more little plastic up there. We can clean that out, no problem. It's got the little O-ring inside the lock ring there to keep it. You just finger tighten it and they're great to go. That's got some nice knurling up top. I think you can, we can remove this and you can adapt one of their powder throwers on top if you have one of those setups. Or you can just put the funnel right on top. Let me see if this RCBS fits. Of course not. Oh, no. You got to have the Lee one. So that's our powder through die. It'll also expand your case mouth. So there's a little collet in there. It goes down inside your case and flares it out like a pistol die, like your 9mm, 38 special, etc. And that is our second die of the set there. And then after we have flared and powder charged our case, we're going to seat that bullet and give it a nice fine crimp. So this die does both of those functions. You can do it in 2 steps, or you can do it, both in one stroke of the press, depending on your preference. I've noticed, if you can see, probably not in here, it's pretty dirty though. We can look in the case here, and there's some little flakes of here. Let me move the camera. So this is where the seating die was sitting. I just took it out from right here, and there's all these little flakes that were coming out of it. I don't know if that was shavings from the machining or something else, but we're going to pull these all apart here and see what is up with that. All right, so first we're going to look at our full-length sizing die. I just loosened this up with some pliers. You lock it in here, and then you can loosen up this little collet that's holding in your decapping rod. These are always going to be super heavily oiled when they come from the factory, which is a good thing. You don't want them to rust. You can see it on my fingers there. So that's good. We're going to have to just clean that all down. And there's your little collet that holds that in place. We can see all that fun plasticky fuzz off of our case there. And there you go. We're going to take this guy off here. Hopefully take some of that nasty crap with us, and then we'll clean the lock ring out as well. And then I need to grab a cleaning rag and some Q-tips real quick. And just like that, we're back. So I've got my rag here, I've got some Q-tips, and I've got my Hornady One-Shot Case Lube. And you say, what? That's a case lube. Yes, it is. But it also improves tool and die performance and extends service life. Come on now, camera. I'm not doing good at this today. Huh. Bullet point number 2. Anyways, we're just going to pull this off, give her a shake, hit these a few times. And I made sure to pull off my little O-ring there so it doesn't, nothing happens to it. We'll let this sit for a minute. And it's long enough, I'm sure. And we'll just take our rag, kind of clean this up a little. We can hit it again, get some on the inside. We'll hit it with our Q-tip here, give that a whirl. You can see some nasty stuff coming off. We'll get some of these threads here. Hopefully we can not put any more junk in it with these Q-tip fuzzes. And there we go. That's nice and clean. All right. Now these other pieces have been sitting a second. We'll go ahead and wipe this rod off here nice and quick like. And this will also help lubricate my sizing die, which is going to be helpful when I'm actually sizing some brass. You know what I'm saying? Make sure to get that all nice and clean and shiny. Beautiful. We'll have to put that back in later. I'll keep those together. Next, we've got our lock ring here. Super simple. We'll just wipe this out a little bit. We'll grab another Q-tip even. Hit the insides here. Give it a good old swirly with the Q-tip. And then don't forget your O-ring, because that's how it kind of works without having to just torque the crap out of it. And then finally our die body. I'm going to get these out of the way so I can just, do one of these here. Clean out all those threads. Get the top all nice and shined up like. Tell you what, that's a nice piece of machined steel for what, $30 this entire kit was. We'll hit her again here. Get down inside there. Make sure to clean out these threads. Oh yeah, look at all that gunk. We got to get up and down on the walls here. There we go. You can see how nice and shiny she be. And we got rid of all that nasty red plastic stuff. So we are nice and lubed up. Pretty well cleaned, I'll say. And we're good to go here with our full-length sizing die. Next, we've got our expanding die. We'll just pull all this apart real quick and see what we've got to deal with here. There's another little O-ring here. We'll set that aside. That's our expander. That'll go down into your case mouth and open that up to seat your bullet into. And another lock ring here. Once again, we'll hit it quick with our Hornady one shot. Make sure to get up in there, hit the expander, hit the lock ring, get some Q-tips here that haven't been used. Make sure to take your O-rings out of your lock rings, of course. All right, we'll just wipe this guy down real fast. This guy's new. Wonder if it says the diameter. Nope. Got some nice gunk on the inside here. See if we can clean that up with the Q-tip. Oh yeah, no big deal. Certainly wouldn't want to be running your brand new brass right up into this guy without having cleaned it. And also, if you leave on their factory lubricants that preserve it on the shelf life, basically, those aren't really the lubricants you want to be working your brass. Those don't work with these other lubricants that we're using to reload with. So you want to get those off and make sure to give it a hefty coating of your own lube. Clean out the expander. I think this is a pretty universal part. It goes on probably all of their dies. There we go. Now onto the body here. Again, we'll just give that a couple quick twists. Grab a Q-tip and we'll get on the inside. Make sure to get up top here. There we go. That's kind of rough. You can see those marks there. We'll see if we can't clean her up. I'm not going to try too hard. This part of the die isn't really, super necessary. But we'll get in here, get all these threads nice and good. Make sure to get inside so that collet or that little expander can move up and down. And then the neck of the die where the case will run up into. Look at all that crap coming out of there. All right, I'm going to put this one back together and then we'll get on to our seating die. So our last die here, this is our seating and crimping die. We're going to go ahead and pull this apart real quick and I'll get back with you so we can see where some of those chunks and flakes might have came from that we saw earlier. All right, we got our lock ring off there. We're going to pull out our stem here. There's going to be another O-ring, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they got this little one here. I'm not going to try and pull that one off just yet. And then we've got a little seating stem. Looks like your bullet will fit in there. And then your bullet will come up into that and get seated. See if we can see anything in there. Can't quite get the camera, but we'll go ahead and spray them down and give them a quick wipe. And they'll be working just like new, I'll tell you what, because they are new. Wait. Haha. So I've just been cleaning this die here, and it is a mess. I cannot get the camera to focus at this angle apparently, but this is just from the inside right here underneath the seating stem. So I'm going to keep going at it for another minute or so. Look at all that. And we'll keep cleaning her up. Now I'm cleaning out the inside of the die body, and there's no more flakes coming out. But again, we've got plenty of this nice, oh, there's a little flake there. Plenty of this nice dusty, dirty crap. So we'll just keep cleaning that up and get these threads nice and clean and lubricated. And we'll get back with you. And there we go. We've got our dies all cleaned up and put back together. They're nice and lubricated and ready to go. I would say that these dies are just as good as any other Lee die set that I have bought over the years. If not, you know, a little sharper looking with that new lock ring, maybe if you're into that. But you can never go wrong with a set of Lee dies. It comes with your shell holder. It's got the built-in crimp with the seating die, on this kit at least, because it's more acting like a pistol set because it's a straight wall. But that's a whole other discussion. But yeah, you can't go wrong, guys. I'm going to say it'll be a go whenever I decide to actually start reloading for the 350 Legend. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. Actually, real quick before I forget, I was going to show you an older Lee die. This is the older lock ring. You can just clamp your pliers or whatever around it to get it to lock. Now they make a little wrench. It's this cute little plastic thing you can use to turn those. But again, it's the same expander. Ooh, same expander die sort of style. You can put your funnel in there. Same shell holder, same, well, they give you a size appropriate funnel for your caliber, or your cartridge rather. And so there you go. New dies, old dies. I've got the others set up in the Dylan over here, so that's why you're not seeing those. But there's an old one for you. And one more thing before we end it here tonight, the Lee bullet sizing die. These have been around forever. You get it with your specific diameter you need. This is the 225 I use with the 55 grain mold. It's got the same new lock ring here. And again, it's the same old Lee sizing die that goes in your shell holder and feeds the bullets up into the die here, where this is going to sit and catch your new bullets as they've been sized. So I just started casting this year. I've been doing it for about a year now, so I've been getting these all through 2020, and they've all been of proper quality. They all sized to their specified diameter, and I have no complaints at all.